Hello everybody and welcome to this episode where I'm going to start going through formulas. We're going to be covering formulas off over the next few episodes and we're going to start off with the basics, which is numerical operators. Numerical operators are plus, minus, divide, multiply, and we can use them very easily in our formulas to quickly add together numbers, etc. So let's say I have a list of numbers and then I have another list of numbers. I'm just typing in random numbers here if you hadn't guessed already. And we want to manipulate these in various ways. So in order to add in a formula, we're going to select the cell that we want to use. So I'm going to be putting mine in C1 and we're going to put equals at the start. Now equals is being at the start is how you use all formulas and functions throughout Google Sheets, and by pressing it, it means the spreadsheet knows that we're writing a formula and we're not actually doing text. So we start off with equals and then we're going to put in 1 and then plus and then 23. So we can literally just write in as if we were writing a sum on a page, and if we press that, it's going to show 24. Now at the moment this is just always going to be 24, but if we change this to 22 it's not going to change. So what we actually really want is we want to reference these cells, and we do this by referencing the column and the row. So we're going to say A1 and you see it highlighting that cell to say that we're referencing it, plus B1 and you see it will highlight it in a slightly different color. And if we press enter, you'll see this now goes to 23, and if I change this cell, it will go up to 24. You don't necessarily have to type them. You can actually, if we go down onto the one below, if we do equals and then select the cell, it will automatically put in A2 for us, so that can be a slightly quicker way to do things. And you can also use the arrow keys to push that around and move where you want it to be. So let's put those in. And you can see if I change this to say 25, that will drop down to 27 still. And we can do the same with the other numerical operators, so that minus that, and it will go to 20. And we can do divide, so that divided by that, and it'll go to 0.8. And you'll remember that this is how I also did a percentage, so I did the one divided by the other, and then I used the format as percent. And then multiply, so that one times that one. I'm using the arrow keys here, 215. So those are the four numerical operators, and we can use them in combination with each other. So we can do this cell plus that cell minus that cell, and it'll get to 104. We can do this cell times this cell minus this cell, and it's going to use the rules of BODMAS, and my understanding is across the world there's different terms for BODMAS. Some people use BIDMAS, some use BEDMAS. So but BODMAS with me is brackets over division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. I know some people put in indices here, and there's various other interpretations. I'm always interested in hearing new ones. I never cease to, on some of my other videos, have comments dropped in where people have weird and wonderful ones that they learnt when they were younger. So feel free to drop those in the comments if you have any other ones that you use. And but the idea is that division and multiplication go first, and then addition and subtraction. So in this one, it's going to calculate those two first, and then it's going to do the minus. Sometimes we don't want that. Sometimes we might want to do the 5 minus the 7 and then times that by the 66. So if we put some brackets in around those, then because brackets comes first, it's going to work those brackets first. And we press enter, it says 1 minus 132 and gives us a completely different answer. So that's something to bear in mind. there's plenty of other videos on the internet that will explain BODMAS in more detail, so feel free to just drop those to Google and watch those if you're not sure what this means. But yeah, that's it for numerical operators. Thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next tutorial where I'm going to start showing you how to use functions. So hope to catch you soon.